YouTube, today we are using quite an interesting team. We have Arctovish with Heatran and Alolan Ninetales. Yes, you've heard of Dracovish, but did you know there's another fossil that has Fishious Rend called Arctovish with Slush Rush as the ability? Oh boy, I'm pretty excited to try it out. I have no idea how good Arctovish is. We'll find out if it does do some work here, but let us see how this is going to go. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And you can check out more content from me, including my other YouTube channels and my Twitch channel listed in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. We're facing a rain team. Yeah, this is a pretty high ranked Berserker team. Oh boy. Why? Okay, Ninetales is going to be really crucial here with the Freeze Dry, the Blizzard. The Zacian, I'm a little bit scared of. Alright, so I know my 4. I can't bring Yveltal. Can I bring Yveltal? No, I can't, right? Dang it, it's good against everything except the Steel types. Well, actually, it destroys the Berserker probably with Dark Pulse, but Zacian's too much of a problem. What item are you on the Zacian? I mean, what move? Is it Play Rough? Is it Sacred Sword? All right, I hope we see Berserker. I don't know if we will. We definitely could, though. It might not bring Ludi. All right, I'm going to go Landorus Rillaboom lead, I think. I think overall, it's probably like my safest coverage. Intimidate onto the Zacian immediately. The U-turn pressure, because the U-turn is just really good against this team. Okay, let's see. Do you bring Berserker? Please bring Berserker. It'd be really fun. And I also got like a Hail team, so might be worth bringing Berserker. Show it off. Let's see. Oh boy, it's funny because I was having a conversation about Berserker a couple of weeks ago. Is it good in VGC? And I said, nah. And if I get destroyed by it, it'd be very ironic. Okay, we see a Ludicolo plus Zacian. That's completely okay. So I get Intimidate off, which is really nice here. I can protect Landorus and just U-turn out. I think that's my safest play because there could be a Politoed switch and a Behemoth Blade immediately into the Landorus. There could, I mean, Politoed switch and Ice Beam or Scald immediately in the Landorus, and I definitely wouldn't want that happening. Fake out Sword Stance or Sub is what I'm really concerned about, but I don't think I have a safe mid ground. And yeah, I don't have a safe mid ground because I could try to go Tran, but Tran is not in a good position if I do that. So yeah, we go for the U-turn here with Rillaboom and we protect, I think. Yep, we're going to see the swap from the Zacian turn 1, excellent, into Politoed. Definitely what I wanted. Okay, you love to see that. And then I could bring out Ninetales and then threaten the Freeze Dry. I could also Earth Power, double up the Ludicolo depending on the situation. So we're going to go for the Protect with our Landorus here. We do want to make sure it's healthy. Weather Ball going to come out. Okay. So we're going to go for a U-turn onto the Ludicolo, which will do a good amount of damage. Yep, very good amount of damage. Do I want to get Aurora Veil is my question. I kind of do. How fast is my Landorus? I think I'm like, depends on the Ludicolo, I guess. But I guess we can find out the damage from Hail right here because I definitely go Ninetales here. Now, the thing is, if I'm faster than Ludicolo, I could U-turn off with Landorus and go for a Aurora Veil right here. And that'd be really solid for me, I think. So I think I will attempt that. Landorus is faster than Ludicolo. Okay. Ludicolos usually don't run Protect here, so I kind of doubt it. I think they might go out into Zacian. I could see that as a play here. Double up into Politoed. I don't know if it KOs. Okay, it's not Scarf Politoed. We confirmed that. So we go for the U-turn into the Ludicolo slot. We're going to go for the Aurora Veil. We're going to go for Aurora Veil. We want the bulk right here. We are going to see the Ludicolo retreat. Makes sense. Zacian should be coming in or whatever that mon is. Oh, they brought in the Berserker. Let's go. We get to see the Berserker in action. All right. Get the Aurora Veil off. Heatran is probably my play, right? I'd say Heatran's probably my play. I guess I could go Rillaboom too because Drum Beating's not a bad option here. And I could always swap because this is probably Scald coming out. So yeah, let's go into Rillaboom first. Rillaboom first, and then we're going to see Scald. Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, and then Ninetales. Okay, breaks my Sash. But I could recover that with the Grassy Terrain, it's looking like. Okay, Rillaboom's the fastest Pokemon on the field. The big question I want to know is how fast is that Berserker? How fast are you, Berserker? I'm getting my Heatran in for sure, and I'm switching out Ninetales. This is probably a swap to Zacian for the Politoed slot and Berserker. I don't know what you're going to do. Fake out? But yeah, I'm going to fake out here. I'm going to go out into my Heatran. Oh, the next turn could be really scary. I do want to go out into Landorus. I do want to go out into Landorus, I think, for the Rillaboom if Polito switches out into the Zacian. All right, so we're bringing out our Heatran here. Let's see. Polito does swap out. This should be Zacian. Correct? Okay. Makes sense because you don't really want to lose pieces in a Weather War, and Zacian was just a pretty free switch overall. I didn't really have ways to threaten it unless I went for high horsepower if I had it, but I don't. And we'll fake out the Berserker because it might be trying to catch me on a switch. So this is pretty solid here. All right, who's faster? Who's faster? Who's faster? Heatran or Berserker? Heatran's faster. Okay, that's really good to know. That's really good to know. I guess the question here too is what are you going for move-wise here? At least I could probably just fire off a Heat Wave here. Swap. No, I go for Earth Power, right? I think I Earth Powered his Zacian because Berserker is not in the best spot right here. I think I go Landorus here and I throw off an Earth Power. I think Politoed comes in. I don't know for which slot. I'm pretty sure the Berserker slot's switching out. Let's see. This Behemoth Blade is kind of boosted up, but thankfully I did get that Aurora Veil off earlier, which is absolutely huge here. Rillaboom gonna swap, bring out the Landorus for the Intimidate. I don't know if they have close combat. That's why I'm worried. Intimidate is gonna fire off, so the Zacian is at neutral. The Berserker is at -1, and we are gonna see Berserker retreat. This should be Politoed. Awesome. Got the read right. Okay, perfect. So the Earth Power damage is actually really crucial on the Zacian because it might be a 2 KO. And I could go Ninetales the following turn. So, well, we saw Politoed have Scald, not Weather Ball. Okay, they sub here. Makes sense. Okay. As we Earth Power the... Okay, we Earth Power that slot. So, yeah, this is looking pretty solid of a position now. Because I could probably draw off Heat Waves and it punishes Ludicolo if it tries to switch in for the Zacian slot. And I mean, why not just U-turn here to Politoed and Heat Wave? I guess if they hard raid me and protect Politoed and attack for Zacian, but that just sounds so risky right here. I don't want to U-turn into Zacian because Zacian can't protect here, so I'd rather just go for the U-turn into the Ninetales, get rid of this Weather. So, and then fire off the Heat Wave. Especially if Ludicolo wants to come in, it does punish that. Because I think Heat Wave should KO the Ludicolo. We'll find out though, but they are in a really rough position right here. I could also go into Rillaboom potentially, but we'll see. Yep, the Zacian protects. I could have subbed there potentially, or protected, but I think it's okay for the most part. I'll be healing quite a bit with the Grassy Terrain and Leftovers. And the Aurora Veils allow me to take the attacks just fine. Oh, shoot, it's eject button. Okay. All right, cheeky. I guess that's for... Oh, that's actually cool. Berserker eject button Politoed. That's kind of sick. Does that Berserk... Okay, this Berserker's take a Heat Wave. It probably does. I know its special defense is terrible, but I imagine it takes 1 at least. Yeah, okay. It's a berry. Okay. This is me doubling up the Zacian, I'm pretty sure here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is me doubling up the Zacian slot with Heat Wave into Earth Power. Grassy Terrain ends, which is unfortunate for me, but that also prevents them from healing. Might as well just go for the Earth Power and Heat Wave here, I think. Still have Aurora Veil up. I'm still in a really solid position. I don't want them to fake out and get a sub up, so I might as well just go for the Heat Wave. They do reveal the fake out. Comes out in a Landorus, okay. In close combat into the Heatran. Oh, I should have Earth Powered there. If there was any time to Earth Power, that would have been it. Okay. That's okay though. I'm still getting some really solid damage assuming I hit. Nice. Big Heat Wave here into the Zacian. Berserker still survives. Okay. That's actually a big survival because of the Weather War. But this is alright. This is not a bad situation because I don't need Heatran anymore. Wait, Aurora Veil ended, which means because of the Metal Boost, this is a weird position because you actually knock out Landorus in this position with Earth Power. Oh boy. Hold on. I might have underestimated the situation. All right, I think my play here is to U-turn and Heat Wave. The reason this position is a little bit strange is because of the fact with the Steely Spirit or whatever the ability that the Berserker has, you can knock out Landorus with Behemoth Blade, even though I intimidated it. But they're going to swap out, okay. Into Politoed. All right, is this a Protect here? This is Protect. This is amazing for me. Nice, okay. Oh, okay, I'm getting out of this a little bit alive. We go for the U-turn here. Into the Politoed. Okay, so what's nice is I have a Politoed Grassy Glide swap every time and it just KOs every single remaining member on their team. The problem is there's a Berserker mind game as well. So I do got to be a little bit cautious of that. We do bring out the Grassy Surge. I want all the healing with the Heatran, which is why I went for the Rillaboom. The Ninetales I don't think helps here. Okay. Oh, I'm really scared because Berserker Mind Games with Behemoth Blade actually make this a really difficult situation. Because Polito could swap out on a Berserker, Behemoth Blade KO my Rillaboom if I target the Polito with the Grassy Glides. Actually, no. I'd prevent that. I'm worried because I kind of want to swap out. Because Polito threatens the Scald knockout on Heatran, I'm assuming. So I could Grassy Glide here, but they also threaten the Earth Power KO. I think Grassy Glide is correct here. And I think Landorus is correct here. No, this covers, yeah. This covers Berserker coming in for the Polito slot, but this also covers like close combat and the Heatran as well. Okay, yeah. I think Landorus is always correct here. Because I get another Intimidate off in the Zacian. I guess they could swap out, which could make this a little bit concerning. Oh, they have Helping Hand. All right. So what's this going for? Close combat? Behemoth Blade? I mean, Rillaboom's a really big threat to them. I think they got to start getting rid of Rillaboom. As long as Rillaboom's alive, Grassy Glide is always a threat, so I'm okay with this. Oh, they close combated. Okay. Okay. Safe. We're safe. Okay, we're safe for now. We are safe for now. Rain ends, which is perfect because they can't reset it. So Ludicolo is always going to be slower than my Landorus. That's actually a really big factor here. If Ludicolo comes out, it does have fake out pressure. If it has fake out, some Ludicolos might not run protect. I assume this one probably does. Ludicolo is going to come out and reveal itself here. I think my play is just a Grassy Glide here and swap in a Heatran. Get more Leftovers recovery. I don't really see a problem with it. If they Behemoth Blade, I mean, I think Landorus is just really important. They forfeit. Oh. Ironically, as much as like I was discrediting Berserker, and yes, it never really got an attack other than a fake out, the fact that the Behemoth Blade was actually so scary because Behemoth Blade, because of that ability that boosts the steel type moves, actually really threatened my Rillaboom, and it threatened my Landorus. Of course, they weren't sure about like what my EV spreads were, so they didn't really go for the risky KO because I do have some bulk, and they definitely were probably trying to get rid of it. Luckily, Aurora Veil just stopped that because, oh man, if I didn't get Aurora Veil up early in the game like I did, that Berserker, we would have created so many 50-50s with close combat, mind games, and the Behemoth Blade switching in with the rain plus the boost. Oh, it would have been a nightmare to play against, but thankfully I was able to position around with Aurora Veil, and yeah, I'm not losing the Berserker today. All right, this looks like a series 8/11 team. Yveltal Mirror. Oh boy, look at Arctovish. Arctovish kind of goes in. Holy cow, Arctovish kind of goes in. All right, it's kind of funny we have Yveltal and Heatran. What do I want to go here? Arctovish for sure is being brought. Ninetales Arctovish. My only problem is Eliki is still a pain. I don't like Ninetales Arctovish though. It's not a bad lead. I think I'm switching to Rillaboom immediately. And then my last Pokemon. Man, Heatran looks really good here. Landorus looks pretty solid here too. But I think I want Yveltal because of the crest. Oh, this matchup could be really fun for Arctovish if I get the Fishious Rends off really powerfully. Eliki have to get rid of though. Eliki is the biggest threat to the Arctovish setup. And then I can... there's also sub stuff. There's also Trick Room stuff. So there's quite a bit here. There's also like Thunder Wave / Trick lagging. I don't think the Grimmsnarl should be Trick lagging too. I don't think it's worth the move in this format. If it's like a Series 11 team, yeah, it's worth it with Dynamax. But when Zacian is one of the most common restricted, I think with I don't think it's worth it here. We'll find out though. Because no items. I think just the item trade-off, Thunder Wave is just better in that case. So let's see what they're gonna bring here. Oh boy, can Arctovish do work? That's the question, because I want Arctovish to do work. I'm pretty sure you all watching want to see Arctovish do work. I think it can do work against this team. We'll find out. Eliki Mamoswine lead. Okay. Isn't this absolutely fine? Electrob's annoying, but they do have to worry about Arctovish Fishious Rend KOing the Mamoswine, I think. I don't see a reason why I don't just Blizzard here and Protect. Only one of these can be Sash too, so I'm kind of curious on who the Sash user is. Yeah, one Sash user is absolutely huge here. We'll find out based on the damage, I guess, coming out, but I'm going to Blizzard Protect here. I don't think they should Electro, but I think they should always go for the attack. Okay, Mamoswine protects because they don't want to take a Fishious Rend. Makes sense. and they Volt Switch out my Arctovish. Okay, really solid turn because this damage on Eleki is so important, especially depending on the item. All right, so we get a Blizzard off. Really nice. Do I want Aurora Veil up next? Aurora Veil up next looks pretty solid. I also could just go for Blizzard again, break a Sash on the Mamoswine. Oh wait, I had Hail. I was going to break the Sash anyway, but it's important because Rillaboom was going to bring it back. I go Rillaboom here, I guess, and I just Blizzard because I just want to break the Sashes on this team right now. Rillaboom's pretty safe because they shouldn't go for a single Ice move here into Rillaboom, and I threaten the Grassy Glide KOs afterwards, so I think this is super solid right here. Because Fishious Rend can just go in against this team afterward. They're going to swap Mamoswine. Heatran? Okay. They have to be targeting the Arctovish then. Yeah. Volt Switch into the... What was the Arctovish? Okay, that's fine. So what's coming out? Mamoswine? Because it's a little bit of a weird spot for them. Yeah, Mamoswine. Okay. So I do break a Sash on Mamoswine. I like this position though. I really do like this position. I'm able to get a Blizzard off, and I think I can get a Aurora Veil off now. Good damage to Mamoswine because they don't run Thick Fat. They're usually Oblivious now, which is really strange for me because I used to play when Mamoswine was always Thick Fat. Now it's got the new ability, and all the calcs get thrown off for me. This is fine though. Heatran can sub here. That's my only concern. If it has the sub, of course. Might not have sub. I think it should though. I'm gonna Aurora Veil here, and I'm gonna go hard into the Arctovish because Arctovish should be in a really safe position. Mamoswine has to fear a Grassy Glide here. You could Ice Shard, I guess, but I don't think that's gonna be their play. I'm just gonna go Arctovish, set it up, and Fishious Rend stuff and get some KOs. Mamoswine gonna protect. Beautiful. Heatran sub because I think Heatran tries to sub here. We'll find out, I guess. Flash Cannon. Okay, into Ninetales. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind that. All right. All right. Heatran has to be worried about Fishious Rend. They could Heat Wave. I don't think they're going to draw off a Heat Wave. I think my best play here is to switch out the Ninetales, go hard into my Rillaboom with Assault Vest. That way I can threaten the Eleki when it comes out with Grassy Glide, and I can keep clicking Fishious Rend. I think that's the optimal play here, and that's what I'm going to do. I should take Heat Wave pretty comfortably with the Aurora Veil up plus the Assault Vest. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Fishious Rend the Mamoswine and go out in a Rillaboom. Heatran could protect here, and that's kind of what I'm expecting too, because Heatran's a pretty big savior to them. Let's see. Oh, there you go for Ice Shard. Oh wait, that's gonna hurt. Okay, not that much though. Aurora Veil coming in clutch. Fishious Rend gonna come out into the Mamoswine. I guess I could sub next turn. Okay. Goodbye. What did they go for? Heat Wave, yeah. Oh yeah, they don't have sub. A live both. No burn. Beautiful. Okay, they're playing really aggressive with the Heatran. I do got to be cautious of that. All right, let's see what's coming out here. If I Fishious Rend into Heatran, oh, I would have been in such a money position. Now this position, it's still good, but it's not like now it's not over. Eleki going to come out. I'd be double protect. I'm hoping it is because Grassy Glide here and sub here I think is my best play. I want to call them double protecting here, and that's what I think they do. So let's see. I would really love it too because I get a free sub up and I'm in such a solid position. Because I think they should know I should be able to Grassy Glide Fishious Rend here. They're going to switch out to Eleki and a Yveltal. Was that a bait? Does this Heatran not have protect? Is it Assault Vest? No, it has protect. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It has protect. As we Grassy Glide the Yveltal. Good damage. Solid. And I'm able to get the sub up. Beautiful. What sucks is that the Snarl behind the sub is going to hurt, but this is okay. I can sack Ninetales here and keep my Rillaboom still around for the Eleki, and then I should be able to beat their Yveltal with my Yveltal, I'm assuming. Especially since I still have Arctovish around. We'll see. Unfortunately, my Aurora... Well, I still have 2 turns of Aurora Veil, which is solid. I'm going to go out into Ninetales. I'm going to go for the Fishious Rend here. It is my safest play. It is my solid play here, too. And if they Snarl, they don't break my sub, which is really important to know. So they have a choice of breaking my sub here or not. Which means Ninetales is still alive, which is actually still useful. All right. Fishious Rend into the Heatran is going to pick up a knockout. So goodbye, Heatran. Love to see it. Arctovish going in right now. All right. What's it going down to? We're gonna see Snarl. Okay, that's exactly what we expected right here. No, they crit. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I think it's fine. Oh, it might come down to what kind of Yveltal set that is too. Okay, Grassy Terrain disappears. Into Rillaboom we go. Oh no, this... Oh. That's Assault Vest. I'm really concerned actually, because I don't know how much damage I'm doing. Eliki, gonna come in. I fake out the Yveltal. I Fishious Rend to Eliki. That's always the play. Yes. I fake out the Yveltal, Fishious Rend to Eliki. This covers if they protect, try to attack with Yveltal. If I get the K on Eliki, beautiful. If I don't, that's fine. Okay, perfect. This is the best case scenario. This is the best case scenario right here. Are you kidding? They went for Thunder? Why? Okay. Why'd you go for Thunder? I guess it's choice locked. Fishious Rend into Reggie Eliki. Knock out the Eliki. Okay, Arctovish, bring it home. Oh, I think we win now. We have it behind the sub. Fishious Rend gonna hurt. I think the only Yveltal set that could have beat my Yveltal set 1v1 was potentially Assault Vest. Oh, I guess they were worried that they couldn't KO with Thunderbolts. I guess it was choice locked though. I'm pretty sure it was choice locked. All right, bring out the Yveltal. And now we click Oblivion Wing into the Yveltal slot on their side. And we're gonna click our Fishious Rend here into the Yveltal. They sucker punch. That's fine. They're gonna forfeit because Arctovish was too powerful in this match. Oh my, Arctovish got Heatran. It got, wait, did it get all 3 KOs? Did I KO the Mamoswine with this? I KO'd the Heatran. Oh no, I did KO the Mammal. Yeah, I got like 3 KOs. It might have KO'd all 4 mons, but oh, pretty fun mon. Pretty fun mon. It took hits with the Aurora Veil. It has decent natural bulk. Unfortunately, the speed is not up to par because Eliki does threaten it, like outspeed it even with the Slush Rush. But hey, we got to pull up a really exciting game of Arctovish doing a ton of work. All right, we have Alex here, Calyrex, Ice Rider, Incineroar, Tapu Fini, the Stack Attacka, Serena, and Mimikyu. This is definitely not going to be an easy one, that's for sure. All right, what do I want to go here? Heatran's really solid here. Probably Heatran Arctovish. Yeah, Heatran Arctovish, I guess, is probably the safest lead. This is such a weird combination here. I think it's like Incineroar plus some Trick Room mode coming out here. I think I want to have Yveltal Rillaboom back. I think it's going to be like Incineroar Mimikyu lead. That's what I'd imagine. Try to sub Trick Room immediately. Yeah. So I want to try to sub up with Heatran if I can. Maybe a double sub. Double sub kind of works here too. It's going to come down to exactly what kind of sets are they on their team, because I think it's weakest posse Calyrex. I think we know that. It's playing around this Calyrex that I do have to fear. But if we do stall it out, our Yveltal can really go in. So it's really coming down to can we stall out the game. It's going to be Mimikyu Calyrex lead. All right. So I'm really curious on a lot of things here. I think personally that the Calyrex protects here and Mimikyu sets up Trick Room. That's my initial game thought, but there's a lot of things that could go wrong here. I think my best place to go Rillaboom, there's no way they Glacial lands in this position. There's no way. They definitely like protect Calyrex, or they I'm not exactly too sure which one they're going to do here. They could attack here if they're really thinking, oh, is Arctovish slower than Heatran? Does Heatran faster get a Heat Wave off into Mimikyu and Fishious Rend KO? So this is a mind game turn 1 right off the bat. But yes, we do get it. Nice. Beautiful. Get the protect so we can sub up. I could double subbed, but I feel like the Fishious Rend just wouldn't be doing that much damage to where it was worth it. Here comes the Trick Room. That's fine. Okay. So I do want to click Heat Wave here, and I do want to click Fake Out into their Calyrex. If they go into the Incineroar, I think that's fine. As long as I still have the sub, I should be okay for the most part. I do want to break the skies on the Mimikyu, and I am trying to set up again for the Yveltal sweep. That is the goal here. So I need to put on pressure against this Calyrex immediately. I could go for Glide, but I do not think it's worth losing my Fake Out Mon, especially if they go for the immediate Shadow Sneak here, which would be detrimental. that would be detrimental here. So that is not worth it to me. I'd rather pressure out, stall out this Trick Room, break that Disguise on Mimikyu, weaken that Mimikyu, and then try to pick up some KOs once Trick Room's over. But we're gonna see the Mimikyu retreat immediately out into Stack Attacker. Looks like, yep. Okay, so Stack Attacker comes out, fine. Fake out into the Calyrex, as it looks like we are going to be able to get a Heat Wave. Unfortunately, I did not Earth Power to Mimikyu, so this is a Heat Wave here. Good damage in the Calyrex, not bad damage in the Stack at all. Weakness Policy is activated on the Calyrex Ice Rider. I wonder if I could bluff Sucker Punch from Yveltal. Definitely a possibility. A lot of the Stack attackers don't run Shucka. Okay, so this is turn 2 of Trick Room gone. I'm kind of curious if they double up the Heatran or not, and if they can even knock out the Heatran. I feel like the Heatran Protect might be a bit too obvious. But like, what else am I supposed to do here? I think I do just go out an Arctovish and Protect. I think it's the safest play, but I kind of want to make the aggressive play that they double into the Arctovish slot. Well, if they double into Arctovish, that's fine, right? Assuming Glacial Lance Rock Slide doesn't come out here, then I would prefer to get the Heat Wave off here. But I think getting an Arctovish is okay here, as it's going to be Protect from Calyrex. I could have Earth Powered. Unfortunate. What are you going for? Is it just Rock Slide here? If it's just Rock Slide, I'm curious if Rock Slide breaks the sub on Tran, because it's really going to depend on the item on Stack, I guess. Oh, they Gyro Balled. Okay. Wait, that actually pays off immensely for me. That works out great for me. I didn't expect a KO. That's Life Orb, right? There's no way it's not. Yeah. Oh, that's good for me. That's really good for me, actually. Okay. Now, you might be thinking, James, why is that good for you? Now, the reason that's good for me is because now I can go Rillaboom here. Oh, the thing is, I never broke the Disguise on Mimikyu, have I? That's one big concern. I don't know if they have Wide Guard. That's the thing. If they have Wide Guard, this might be a concern. But I think I go for Heat Wave here anyway, and I click a Fake Out into Calyrex. Yeah, I think that's the play. They might switch out to Calyrex here, which is fine, because getting the damage and Stack is still pretty good, especially if they give me Mimikyu's Disguise. That'd be great, but we'll find out. Okay, not terrible of a position. The fact that they got rid of the Arctovish to give me the free switch to Rillaboom back in is really nice here. I wonder if I can't believe Gyro Ball does so much damage though, but that is Stack Attack. Wait, I didn't pay attention. Did they get a defense boost or attack boost? I'm pretty sure I got a defense boost. All right, we're gonna see the Calyrex retreat. That's fine. Into Feeny? Feeny, okay. That's okay here. Oh boy, this upcoming couple of turns could be scary. Fake Out gonna come out into the Feeny slot. We are gonna see what come out from the... Okay, Gyro Ball once again. Is this actually gonna KO Rila? Oh my lord, that does way more damage than I thought. Wait, did it actually get the attack boost? It makes sense if it did. No, it's defense, yeah. Why is that doing so much? Here comes a Heat Wave. Big Heat Wave, really important. We aren't able to KO the Stack, but that's fine. Feeny reveals the Leftovers, okay. I think this turn I want to go Yveltal for sure. I think I want to click Earth Power into Feeny, and I think I want to... What did I do with Yveltal? I definitely want to protect it, right? Because Gyro Ball is such a big threat. They go for Rock Slide, that's fine. It might break my sub, but at least I get the damage in Feeny. The problem is the upcoming turns. It's going to be a little bit hard to stall out here, especially if this is called Mine Feeny. If this is support Feeny, I think we're okay for the most part, but dang, that Stack Attack is doing so much damage. I do have to risk Snarl, I think, the upcoming turn too. So I need damage on Feeny because I'm trying to put in range of Oblivion Wing as well, because the Feeny might be the most threatening damage thing to my my Heatran as long as I'm behind the sub. The Rock Slide gonna come out, okay. So they're gonna get knocked out here, which is fine. So here comes Rock Slide. Should break my sub with the Life Orb. It is going to trade this Stack Attacker's HP though and go down. All right. Couldn't let them get a Gyro Ball off an Yveltal. That thing was doing way too much damage. Earth Power going to come out into Feeny. We're actually faster than a Feeny. Okay, nice. Good damage. Special defense drop would be nice, but okay. Moonblast going to come out. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I think I want to Oblivion Wing the Feeny and sub here because I'm pretty sure Mimikyu has to come out, and I don't think Mimikyu... Yeah, it has to be Mimikyu. And I'm going to sub and Oblivion Wing. I could Snarl here, but I think Oblivion Wing's better in the most case. If I knock out Feeny, I'd be in a great spot. which I don't think I do. Feeney's such a bulky Pokemon, but if we do, fantastic position. Yeah, we don't, but that's okay. It's in range of Earth Power now. We're gonna see the Moonblast come out. That's fine. Okay. Yveltal eats it. Sub is gonna come out. What does the Mimikyu do? That's important. Trick Room comes out. Okay, beautiful. Because as long as Mimikyu can't break my sub, I think I'm in a fine position. I want to protect here. I want to scout what the Feeney has, if it has protect or not, because I think that's pretty massive here. Oh, I'm a little bit scared, actually. The reason I'm scared is if two Shadow Sneaks break my sub and then Earth Power comes out. Ooh, that could be a little bit scary. Okay, let's double protect here. I want to see. This. We've seen Shadow Sneak. Does it have another move that breaks my sub? Or does it target my Yveltal with Play Rough? I also want to see if Feeney has protect. It does have protect. Okay, good thing we scouted. And Mimikyu, what are you going for? Shadow Sneak or Play Rough? Because this is important to know. Taunt. Okay. Into my Heatran. Interesting information. Oblivion Wing doesn't heal anything from Mimikyu's disguise, right? It doesn't. So I think I double up the Feeney. No, I go for Earth Power into Feeney 100% because it KOs at that range, it looks like. And then I Oblivion Wing the... I guess I Oblivion Wing the Mimikyu. Regardless, it's going to come down to a few factors right here. So they go for taunt. Okay, they get the taunt off. This upcoming turn is really important, though. This upcoming turn is going to be really important. So Earth Power, it needs to knock out Feeney here. I think it does. Okay, nice. Good thing to have a lot of special attack on the Heatran because Feeney goes down. Really, really important here. We are able to get the Oblivion Wing off to break that disguise on Mimikyu. Really important for the upcoming endgame. And now the Shadow Sneak break my sub. We haven't seen an item on the Mimikyu yet. If it's Life Orb, concerning. Really concerning. Although I think I should be fine here. Misty Terrain disappears from the battlefield. I can't protect anymore with Heatran because of the taunt, so I can't protect Stall Out Trick Room. I think... How many turns are there left? 2? I think there's 2. Calyx comes out. Ooh, really important information coming up here. 2 turns of Trick Room. Yep, as expected. We're going to go for the Heat Wave here. Heat Wave would look like it KO'd the Calyx from the last time. And we're going to Oblivion Wing the Mimikyu to get back HP. Alright, really important turn. Because Calyx could protect here, so I might as well just double up the Mimikyu slot. I think what they're planning is protect Shadows. Well, here's the thing. Protect Shadow Sneak doesn't work. They also don't know if I have Sucker. Yeah, so they have to protect Calyx. Beautiful. Yeah, they went for the Shadow Sneak. They were trying to get 2 Shadow Sneaks in the high horsepower. I don't think the plan works, though, because because Heat Wave and Oblivion Wing kills the Mimikyu. I guess if I Sucker Punch there and I don't get the damage on Mimikyu, it's actually a pretty big factor, right? But now I should be KOing the Mimikyu slot right here with the Oblivion Wing. Or I get all the HP back. Yeah, I get enough HP back. That's the important part. The HP back is really important. And I should be able to click Heat Wave now and Dark Pulse into Calyx very safely. If they double protect, I don't think it changes the game enough. Because Trick Room stalled out, so they can't win on that. So yeah, I do go for the Dark Pulse here into the Calyx. And I go for the Heat Wave. And then Shadow Sneak won't KO me. Yes. Oh, I was right. Feels good. Okay, playing against a Calyx team. Playing against Ice Rider Calyx with this team is a little bit difficult. But luckily, was able to pull off like the right kind of plays, I think. That Sakataka though. Oh my lord, the Life Orb Charbol damage was insane, but I was able to play around it thankfully and be able to position myself, I think, really solidly to stall out the Trick Room, or I knew what I needed to do. The Feeney Scalp Protect was really important. I knew what they were trying to do with the taunt into the Shadow Sneaks, into the Heatran slot. That's why I played a bit more aggressive with Yveltal, but I had room to as well. I wanted the HP on Yveltal depending on what kind of moveset the Mimikyu has, because we know it had Trick Room, we know it had Shadow Sneak on this kind of team. Taunt we saw, and then we didn't know the last move, so I did want to heal back in case it was like a player set, because at the worst case I could go for a last ditch Snarl attempt. Hope that knocks out Calyx, Shadow Ice Rider with the Life Orb and Dark Orb boost. But yeah, overall very solid. I think Heatran coming in clutch. And that is gonna be the end of today's video. Man, we crossed the bucket list today. the Berserker, Arctovish Sweep, Heatran doing work. Really happy with how the team overall played. And yes, it was a little bit of a fun team. I really want to try out Heatran. I think Aurora Veil is still super solid, and I didn't really get to use it with the Vanillix team, so I want to try it out here. Wanted to see how Arctovish did, and you know what? It actually did some stuff, even though Eliki is a pain to handle. Was probably the thing that I want to use the most in Series 10 before Series 11, because we're going to get all these Sun Regieleki teams are going to be everywhere once again. And since Eliki has been at its lowest usage point, I think, in a long time, want to try it out. And yeah, that is basically how it went. But if you did enjoy the episode, make sure you leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and you could go check out my other videos. We got a lot of cool teams we used in Series 10. Series 11, I'll try to use some fun stuff as well. And of course, if you want more content from me, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels and my Twitch channel where I do live stream down below in the description. But thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people, and until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.